Yo, girls and guys. It's been a while. I don't even know why I talk like that. It's fun to try to, like, make people think you might sound different. It's like if they listen to a whole video of yours and you just, like, didn't talk in your normal voice at all, they might think you sound a certain way, you know? I don't really like doing that to people. It's just kind of fun to act like a goofball once in a while, you know? But we got a lot to talk about. Why is this game, like, lagging? Maybe once the install is over. I got a big update for the channel. I haven't been doing commentaries much lately, but I thought I'd do an update once in a while. Just talking about where the channel's going and what I'm up to and stuff. But I've been having a really good time moving into Resident Evil 4 speedruns. And at first I thought it might just be like a thing that I just do once or twice, but now I'm kind of seeing that it's like... I just see more future in so many ways when it comes to, if you would compare just like sitting around and trying to be a competitive Halo player or sitting around and trying to be a Fortnite player. I'm not saying that's the worst thing in the world, but there's just so many downsides to it at this point that it's like, it's, even as somebody who loves the game, it's hard to justify, you know? And that's where I'm at. It's like, and I don't feel like being one of those people who just has a sweaty group of friends and ruins the game for everyone else. I'm not even capable of having friends like that. And like, in my life, like, even if I've had great friends for a long time, it just never seems to stick and work out and develop into something real, so it's always just ends up being kids putzing around and accomplishing dog shit all, and then they end up hating each other eventually, probably because of the poor time they spent together and they wanted it to be better. I don't know. I'm not sure why it all happens, but I see it happening more and more to a lot of people. And you know, people used to say when I was in my early 20s stuff like that was just like my perspective on it, and it can be so different and stuff, and I'm just like, you know what I mean? The more I watched and sat back and watched how these people acted, it was just kind of more like, I see this happening to other people. A lot of people get disconnected from so many of their friends in their lives, especially from their 20s to their 40s, you know? The second, like, true quote-unquote adulthood starts, not that anyone's really a fucking adult. There's a bunch of babies and fucking older bodies crying about life. But anyways, I just had so much more fun moving into the Resident Evil 4 gameplay and the speedruns that it just like kind of opened up my eyes to like, shit, man. I could have missed that, you know what I mean? There was a me that kind of just wanted to skip over this speedrun and go do other things, other speedruns or other games, or you know what I mean? Jacking off in a corner. But the more, you know, the more I got into it, it was like, damn, just like the simple shit is so much more fun now. Like, just for example, the mechanics of learning a game and being that good at it on the keyboard that you can actually perform a speedrun, you know? Like going from, like, I'm already good at Halo, but the game doesn't let me win anymore, you know? I make a new account and I get actual Fat Rat on my team, and then I play on any account that I've played like 3 games on. It's like an automatic loss. And then on the rare matches, you know, you've heard the whole spiel before about what's, you know, thousands and thousands and probably millions of gamers have talked about what it's like to be in a competitive shooter and like into the game and like into the community and doing it, like going hardcore with it, you know what I mean? And pretty much everyone ends up with the same complaints every fucking time, you know what I mean? Or very, very similar complaints in their own category of game. And I'm at the point where it's like, see, really want to go looking for a team, you know what I mean? I know that's like what the obvious, like, dumb Discord motherfucker would say, like, well, if you just want decent teammates, go get some, you know what I mean? You know, I don't want to rely on a team. I didn't have to rely on a team for the last, 15 fucking years of Halo gameplay and other shooters as well, and it's like, why should I now, If I have to rely specifically on basically cheating the other team by having good buddies on my side, I just don't like that, That's not the game, because it clearly becomes, when you've been on both sides of the coin, the guy winning 60 matches in a row and the guy losing 30 matches in a row and getting 2 shitty wins in the meantime, you know what I mean? When you've been on both sides of the equation, you start to, the longer and longer you do it, the more you see it's just like, well, I don't even feel like I'm playing the game I'm playing, you know what I mean? I don't even feel like I'm playing Halo. It doesn't feel like my skill matters. It's just, I'm playing luck of the draw, and I'm playing hope that there's not a fucking sweaty team searching at the same time as me, and that's all I'm playing, I'm playing their game. I'm playing the community's game. I'm not playing Halo. I'm not playing my game. Even though I'm in the match performing the executions of a guy who probably should be winning the match, I'm not actually playing in my arena. They're not, we're not playing in the same house, 2v2 LAN setup. The 3 other good players on the other team, they're not at my house. One of them's not on my team. None of them are on my team. We're not going back and forth and playing fun 2v2. No, what we're playing is I queue up solo, and I lose, and the other team for sure wins no matter how hard I play or how good I do or how much bullshit I overcome. And once you see that 10,000, 11,000, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't want a game that I'm that good at. I don't want to rely any type of fun or progression at. I don't want it to rely on other people, you know what I mean? Like, it's one thing, like, when you got a close group of friends and it's a new game and everyone's, like, super into it. Like, yeah, that's fun to party up then. And it's like, you're hardly even, especially if you're not bringing in all sweaties, then I see you as a good person, you know what I mean? Because you're bringing in a fair and balanced team, pretty much. You're bringing in, a couple good players, a couple bad players, a couple average, you know what I mean? That's fine. No one ever really complained that much about that, you know what I mean? If they did, it's probably because the good player had a pop-off game, So it just felt like impossible, but there was a good player who was playing really well, That's different than for sure loss every time. Once you get that feeling, it's like, it's not that I mind losing. I lose more than most good players. I bet most people with my skill don't lose as much as me. They either make more Smurf accounts or they party up. I was worse 2 years ago. I've been playing the best Halo of my life the last fucking Kilimanjaros left and right on known people, you know what I mean? The last 2 years. But the thing is, I've been losing more and more and getting in more and more, like, dog shit lobbies. Has nothing to do with my perspective or anything like that. And it gets to the point where it's like, it's not even that I mind losing. Like I said, it's more that it becomes a battle of my life, you know what I mean? It's like, do I want to dedicate my life to some 4v4 matchmaking system that's purposely skewed against me? I'm, like, basically battling code with my own time in life, you know what I mean? Trying to overturn code that is, like, basically, the code makes sure the solo queue god loses, you know what I mean? That's how it works. Anyone who's played skill-based matchmaking knows that's how it works. You see what I mean? So it's like, it becomes a battle of your time in your life instead of just playing a game and having fun. I can't hop on for 3 games and have fun because it's not the same thing. Yeah, sometimes you go on, you get lucky, you get 10 wins in a row. Yeah. It happens so rarely. And especially, like, I like to grind at night sometimes, or like weird times, and guess what? It's even worse then. At least when it's populated, you might get lucky and get a couple noobs. And the thing is, whenever you win, the other team hates you. You're the corruption, you know what I mean? The second you win, the second you're winning, the casuals or the mid-tier players or the good players that you somehow happen to beat fucking hate your guts, you know what I mean? Even if you're not stacking against them, they still fucking... you see what I mean? It's like... it's like a lose-lose situation because you're dealing with code that's against you, and you're dealing with stuff that goes against your morals, and you're battling other mankind, and you're... You know, it's not 2000... It's not even 2013 anymore where there's a decent population, and... You could have fun solo queuing for 12 hours easy, you know what I mean? Easy. It's not even like that anymore. And people don't want to admit that, and they still like live in La La Land. Especially all the Twitch dudes. And they party up so much that they make it, if you watch them for a while, you're like, damn, that looks like fun. You know what I mean? And the first thing I do is I hop on and I beat Shilly Boy and who else? Trapalize. I beat them in a social match. I crushed them, plus 25. And I had just seen them beating Renzo and Kazan online, two of the most known Twitch Halo Master Chief Collection streamers, you know what I mean? And it's just funny that I'm able to hop on and beat two gods by myself with two or three negative. I think I had a teammate quit too, so it was a 3v4 halfway through. And the other two went negative, like 10 and negative something, not that bad, -4, so I don't remember. You know what I mean? It's just like... And that was a bad match for me. Like, I got like 5 deaths that were just like lucky grenade kills, pretty much. From people ratting because my teammates were bad, so I had to make stupid pushes to try to make something happen. And guess what? I'm not wearing a headset, so I probably would have avoided at least 3 of those. You see what I mean? Like, even a bad match, I'm going plus 25 against 2 gods who just beat Renzo and Kazan easily. You know what I mean? And it's like... And that's my social game, and I made that Shilly Boy rage quit at some point. It was actually not a 3v4, never mind. That Shilly Boy rage quit at some point. Around like 35 kills or something. And then they actually did better after that because they had less people, and then the 3 rats just sat around killing my bots. But you get it, it's like... And that was like the one win I got. Every match after that was actually harder. So I'm beating 2 guys who just beat the 2 top streamers on Twitch at that time. And they're probably still streaming. And that's my first match, and that's the only match I get out of like 7 matches after that. And every other match is against destatted Smurf gods, Gundam Babe, and like all these like... They people acting like they're girls, and that like half of them aren't even fucking girls, and they got like troll tags, and the other one I lost to... And snipers that I just rage quit out of because I could tell it was going to be annoying. Like Atomic Alien. Like these like dumbass random Majando names. New account. Has 60 kills to his name. Like literally just made the account 2 fucking games ago. That's what I get the match against, you know what I mean? And guess what? Because he's playing on that account, he's getting fucking gods on his team. I can't see anyone. No one's hiding out. No one's poking. And that's a... You know what I mean? Normal person queues up into snipers. They probably got a god on their team carrying them. At least one. I queue up into snipers. That's never going to happen. It never happens. Hasn't happened. I know I don't play snipers that much. But out of like the 100 matches I tried in the last like 10 years. Or last like 7 years or something. It was the most abysmal garbage I've ever seen. Losing to a fresh Smurf like every game. And they're losing crucial snipe battles to me, and it just doesn't matter. And it's just like... It's crazy the more you... when you get super deep into a rabbit hole like this, is what I'm saying. People don't talk about it enough. People don't talk about how hard it is to like back out of 25,000 hours worth of commitment and shit like that, you know what I mean? They act like it's just nothing, or like, move on, grow up, you don't need to play games, blah, blah, blah. They say all this dumb shit, you know what I mean? It's like, no, actually, probably for my soul and for who I am as a person, I do need to play games. The thing is, I just need to grow with it and not let that... Because basically, no matter how good I am, I'm dying with the code, you know what I mean? I'm dying to try to get more Halo wins. I'm spending my time and my life and my energy and my mental capacity to attempt to carry unfair matches that are code based. The code literally is skewed against you if you're a solo queue god. You know what I mean? And people don't talk about shit like that. And it's just like, they act like, well, you're just forcing yourself through it, bro. And it's your problem. It's your mental illness. It's your depression. It's, you know what I mean? They'll like say all this dumbass, ignorant shit. That's the type of attitude you get either online or from bullies when you're growing up or whatever. Other people, like adults in the workplace. That's the type of attitude people have towards that lifestyle. And it's like, you have that attitude, but that same guy could go on to be a professional fighting game player or a professional content creator or somebody who just loves tech. You know, they play games their whole lives and they love tech, and then that's what they do. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's why I never liked that attitude that I seen. It was very prevalent. People act like it wasn't, but in high school, it was literally, out of my class of like 175, there's literally like 100 fucking people who were very like the school's butthole, you know what I mean? Like fucking gotta be on a sports team. They like, these people have worse grades than me, but they're like so up the school's butthole that they're getting like scholarships and shit, and teachers just give them get better grades for the same quality work on projects and shit like that. I've seen all types of shit happen. I had like a perfectly valid PowerPoint, like the lowest a teacher should have gave it is like maybe an A-, just because they could have put in a little bit more work. Nah, a teacher's a bitch. You know, it had the fancy backgrounds and it had the correct information. They just were like, you know, it's some, when you see your grades, that's gonna influence like how good your scholarship is for college. Come down to like a teacher's personal preference. It nothing more grinds your gears, and I think some of them know that. You know what I mean? It's just like some of them, they're like weirdly petty and they're like gender focused and shit, and you just have to like deal with their shit because you can't say anything about it. Anyways, that was a trip back into my past about some high school bullshit, but it, you know, it pertains to the same type of argument. Just like, you're putting up quality matches on Halo, you're putting up quality work in school, and you're getting shot down from bullshit that you have no control over, basically. When it's like, I could put this time and energy into so many other things. Nobody even likes, even if I did find a 4-stack or even a 3-stack, I don't even need a 4-stack, I'm so good. I could have a 2-stack or a 3-stack, and I would win all the fucking time. And you know what I mean? Even though that would be pretty damn easy for me to set up, like I even have probably some old friends that I could do that with if I really wanted to. It's just like, nobody even, no matter how good you are, most people don't even care about somebody who does that, you know what I mean? Like, you could go watch people make like world-class speed runs that they just learned it in the last few months. You could go watch something cool like that. Why would you watch somebody play a 14-year-old game skewing matches for themselves, like shipping on Fortnite? Like, he was the cool young little come up grinder with the most wins, but then if you really look at him, he's just a petty fucking little dude, partied up all the fucking time. If you actually play against him and get danced on by his little group of douchebags, and you kill some of them and they hunt you down with their fucking comms and their call-outs. You're in lobbies where they get shut down and you see them die in the kill feed. It's like you realize like, oh, they're not like amazing for having viewership or being some of the best in the world. No, they're just another group that you've died to, and other people are going to die to, that's partied up, making things in their favor, taking advantage of situation and coding of video games and shit. Making sure that they get to win without even having to work, while others actually have to overcome 4 sweaty gods partied up. No, I just think it's really cringe and weird. I noticed it back with Fortnite, and somehow even though I quit Fortnite, I still kept playing Halo and put up with the bullshit, and after all these years, I'm just like, yeah, that's not it anymore. I'd rather do anything else with my life. Art. I'd rather do nothing with my life at this point. I don't give a fuck about... And Halo isn't even that skillful, it's just aim assist dog shit. Like, a super good player can never overcome a team of 4 if they're good enough. He'll never overcome it. It doesn't matter how good he is. The aim assist dog shit will just make sure, even if he somehow got a sniper and got on their tower on pit and blamed the fuck out of all of them and came back and was ahead by 5 kills, guess what? It's 4 gods and they all have aim assist, so you're dead. If they didn't have aim assist and they actually had to aim, guess what? They're missing some shots on you. They're throwing some worse nades sometimes. And there's actually a chance for the better player to win there, you know what I mean? And the more and more you look at it, it's like, fuck. Guess shooter games aren't really it. And like I said, maybe if you're a young buck with a perfect group of friends and it's fun, then sure. Grind it as much as you want, that's great, whatever. But the second it's not that situation, or your morals have changed and you don't want to win matches that way, it's just not it anymore. It's, you know, you're better off doing anything else. Single player games, getting a job, a normal job, even if you wanted to do something else with your life, part-timing, working from home, doing projects for people for money, whatever. Like, absolutely anything is better. Getting into tech, getting into a skill or a passion or trade, gardening, whatever, you know what I mean? There's so many things. Getting into yoga, fitness. There's so many. Food. You could make fancy food for your family and turn it into like a family restaurant or like a food cart or something that's easy for you, you know. You could literally... Oh, they didn't have so many laws on businesses. Like, it's disgusting how many laws they have on businesses, you know, and making money. They make it so fucking, like, hard and you have to commit so much. You can't just do shit for fun. Like, what if you just wanted to sell food once in a while, you know what I mean? So cringe. How they gotta make money off of you making money. It's a weird system. It doesn't make any sense. It's like, no wonder why so many people just do under-the-table work all the time. It's like they let all this under-the-table work slide. It's like, why not just let other shit slide too, you know what I mean? That doesn't matter that much. Because if you actually wanted to be like a food catering person who, like, you could just go to the store, make fancy meals for like your neighbor or someone, deliver them hot and fresh food, get paid under the table, and you would never get caught. And they wouldn't, you know what I mean? And it's probably actually legal too, because you could just call it like a gift or something if you knew the people. And that could legit be a decent business, you know what I mean? You make good food, people learn about your good food, offer it at a good price, make some money, you know what I mean? It's like, that'd be so much fun just to like, you go from being like a video game bum or like a shit job bum and you just like start making fucking barbecue. You don't even eat meat that much or something, you know what I mean? But you just like start making like barbecue pulled beef and pulled pork and then just like selling them on sandwiches to friends, like a sick ass recipe with fancy spices and shit. Make it like a certain amount of money with every batch. Like, even that life would be... Sounds simple, might not be the most glamorous thing, is just making food, but even that life would be 100 times better than putting yourself through unfair dog shit like school or college or certain jobs or certain relationships or coding on multiplayer video games. That was I only played for like 45 minutes or something, but that was genuinely the worst time I've ever had on the game. I wasn't even playing bad. I'm hitting like every BR shot. There's maybe like one match I was off a little bit. I usually would have sniped a little better. But at that point, I was just so flustered because the last like 7 matches were just for sure dog shit losses, and it was just like, what am I playing, bro? And I've been through this before and before, or, like so many times. But at this point, it's like the final straw, you know? I guarantee if you look at my channel a month from now, I'll be releasing old Halo clips, and I'll be telling you guys in some commentary that I haven't played Halo, because I'm not going to play that shit ever again. I would have to magically find the perfect team to play a game, but I'm not even going to be playing that game and searching for people, so there's no way that's going to happen, you know what I mean? At this point, I'd rather play Destiny, I'd rather play Halo Infinite, I'd rather do Destiny campaign and never even play against the sweaty multiplayer dudes. I'd rather putz around with Counter-Strike, mouse and keyboard. I'd rather play Unreal Tournament or some shit on mouse and keyboard. I'd rather play Doom 2016 on mouse and keyboard and speedrun the campaign, because I'm sure the matchmaking is pretty much dead. I'd rather play Atomic Heart, which we're about to start up right now. I just thought I'd commentate and give you guys a warning about, for anyone else out there who's been addicted to a shooter like Fortnite or Call of Duty or Halo or whatever the fuck, Apex Legends. At the end of the day, that's my conclusion after, you know what I mean? You want to hear from somebody who's put 25,000 plus hours into shooting games and stuff like that. At the end, after all of it, that's my conclusion. I have more fun speedrunning. It makes me make better decisions in my life. I feel more rejuvenated. I feel more happy to play video games. I feel more happy to be alive. I feel more happy. It's just better. It's literally like getting off of a bad drug. It's like getting off of a bad situation in your life. At the end of it, that's how it feels. Hitting that uninstall button and like never looking back, you know. You're better off literally doing bad. You're probably better off getting drunk. You're probably better off doing nothing with your life, eating dog shit food. You're probably better off dying. It probably kills you faster than a lot of other things. It's the most stressful thing in the world. Trying to be one of the best shooting game players in the world. It's literally the most annoying thing in the world. It's such a... it was, like I said, like I described, that past I had with it was great. But it hasn't been like that. Even on the days where I play amazing and hit montage clips and play the best I've ever played in my life, it hasn't been like that in like 5 years. There was maybe like a hint of that when the game when Master Chief Collection came to PC. There was maybe like a hint of that nostalgia reawakened, but that's all but gone. More deader than dead is the only way to describe it. They could introduce loads of new maps. They could do so many things. And it just would never change the skill-based matchmaking. It would never change the groups of Shark 2 to 3 to 4 sweaty Smurf gods. Always making sure they win every game, so every time you queue up, you're losing. It's just like, you would never be able to fix some of these problems. It's really disgusting and boring. And the great thing about it all is, though, that you can take those same skills and you can be a Super Mario Bros. 3 speedrunner. You can take those same skills and you can do amazing and fun things, and you can just leave those people get older and toxify their old shitty game, you know, that they've created. They took a great game and they were so petty about winning that they made sure it was garbage for us, you know. And sadly, at the end of the day, that's the low-down truth in the story of shooting games, and the story of Halo 3, and the story of Master Chief Collection, and Halo Infinite's in the same boat. Right off the rip, it's in the same boat, sadly. It would actually be a good game if it didn't have such a powerful skill-based matchmaking. And yeah, that's pretty much how all that shit goes. I'll always have a love of shooting games, and I'm gonna be looking into, like I said, speedrunning, art, game design. I'm gonna be moving my life onwards from the old life of Halo 3, the Fortnite days. I'm moving on from all that garbage. Fuck all that shit. Let's go. Well, anyways, I'm gonna hop off the mic. It's nice talking to you guys. I'm gonna be playing some RPGs. Cthulhu Saves the World and 8-Bit Adventures, and hoping for games like Min of the Hollower and Sea of Stars and Silksong, and oh, I can't wait for Silksong. It's gonna be so much fun. And yeah, so I got a lot of things to look forward to, and I don't even know what this game looks like. It looks interesting. Kind of, the vibe kind of reminds me of like Cyberpunk or like Control or something like that, or like Metro Exodus or something. I don't know anything about those games. Maybe I'm way off, but anyways, it was nice talking to you guys. That's a little update from me on how things are changing, and yeah, I got a new keyboard, I got a new mouse, I got a $20 keyboard, and it's fucking sick. It's got RGB, it's got great feeling keys with great feeling keycaps. It's got a sick setup so I can use the right side of the keyboard and have access to extra buttons. It's got USB-C. Pretty sick. It's cheaper and better feeling than the same brand's keyboard, Ajaz, that I got like 4 years ago or whatever. And then I ended up getting a free mouse on eBay because some dude sent me a Logitech wireless mouse without the dongle. And then I also bought a white one too to replace that one. So I got that free one, and I got a new one with a dongle that I actually paid for. And this mouse is super sick. I'll probably talk about this a lot when I talk about shooting games. I already feel like my aim is going to be better on this mouse, even though it probably has a very similar sensor to my previous Logitech mouse. It just, something about the lightweight and the crispy feeling, the new feeling, the ergonomics, because that's a universal mouse for both hands, and this is a one-sided mouse for right-handed people. There's like so many things about this mouse that subtly make it even better than the other great mouse I had, you know. The extra buttons, once I get used to them, I'll probably be feeling like a god on this mouse. I have the Logitech G502X Lightspeed. It's a lot of shit, but I think it's the best shooter mouse there ever was, but that's just my opinion. I'm sure there's other mice I would like if I use them. I just don't think anything's gonna be what this is to me. It's got like the most ergonomic buttons in the best spot. So many good options. It feels great. Super light. Super good mechanics with the sensor or whatever. Like the sensor works really well. Tracks perfectly for you. Super fast. No lag. Wireless. Like, you can't beat it. I just don't see how I would ever want to play with anything else after, you know. It would have to be a god tier, like, light-ass wireless gaming mouse. Probably would just have, like, 2 side buttons. And that'd be the only other thing I would, like, even play with for a while. This thing's sick. And yeah, that's the little update about my setup. I spent like $140 or something, and I got sick. I got lucky, and I got an extra mouse, and I got this $125 mouse basically, and paid a little bit less for it, and got this keyboard. But yeah, I'm excited to try out more shooters and do a lot of things. I was gonna play like Borderlands 3 a little bit, and thinking about Metro Exodus, play some Dark Souls games, try to speedrun those on mouse and keyboard just for the challenge and for fun and stuff. A lot of ideas for mouse and keyboard that I've been working on. Still kind of suck with my new keyboard setup, and I changed some of my keybinds, but we'll get used to it. I don't have the rubber keycaps on my keys, so it's like hard for my fingers to like know exactly where they are, you know, and stuff. Without the different feeling keycaps that I was used to. There's some other games I was going to play too that I can't quite think of right now. I did want to talk about, but... Oh, High on Life was one of them, and Um, Control might be one of them. That Star Wars like Jedi game that looks like a Souls sort of game looks kind of fun. That might be fun to play on mouse and keyboard too. I don't know if the speedrun's cool for that game or anything. Probably looking into like what other popular, like big, high budget, good graphic, like good 3D graphic kind of games in the last like 5 years that I've missed. Like I don't even know what Metro Exodus is, for example, and I've never even like watched. I don't even like know what Cyberpunk plays like. Like that game might be really fun now on mouse and keyboard. I don't know if the shooting is really fun in that game. It could be fun. I don't even know if the newest Grand Theft Auto has like a fun first-person shooter mode still, or how that works. That might be cool now. Like, there's probably just so many games that would be fun casually and fun for maybe like a speedrun for me. So that's kind of what I'm searching for. There's also like a cute little shooter. I think it was called Ill Will, little indie shooter. There might be some indie shooters that. Shadow Warrior was another one. I might do my Sekiro playthrough on mouse and keyboard just for fun, or at least partially on mouse and keyboard. We'll see. There's just a lot of things that I think would be fun, and it's like I don't want to lose any of those. Like I want to at least try all of those. I don't want to lose any of those to fucking garbage ass skill-based matchmaking, garbage ass Halo. You know. So trash. I put so much time into it and stuck through so much adversity, so many days of doubting myself and doubting the game. And at the end of it all, that feeling that the garbage skill-based matchmaking and the toxic community left me with is just always going to remain. You know, it doesn't matter how much fun the game is at its core or how good I am at it. That's just, at the end of the day, that's what's going to happen. I can already tell this looks like one of those menus where like the game just like starts out of the menu, like a transition. We'll see if I'm right, but that's my guess. So anyways, I don't know anything about this game. I've never seen any footage of it. The only thing I've seen was basically the cover art on Steam, and that was it. So all I know is it's a shooter, and I've seen the words post-apocalyptic, so it sounded fun. The graphics look nice, so I was like, I'll give them a shot. I'm not sure if I'll give games like Dead Space a shot. I might try the Dead Space remaster eventually, and I'm interested in Final Fantasy 16. If my brother doesn't buy that, I might break down and buy that game, because I want to play that. Actually, I kind of want to like take that. I want to kind of be a dweeb with that game and like maybe even like speedrunner, because it kind of looks like Dark Souls meets Final Fantasy meets like. It almost looks like Dark Souls meets Final Fantasy 15 meets like its own new reimagining. Looks pretty cool to me. I don't know. Also, I'm kind of interested. I just kind of want to give some like dweeby weeby games a shot, even though it's not my usual thing. I think there's a side of me that. If the game is good, I kind of get into them, you know? Like, if the JRPG, like Tales of Arise, or Tales of Symphonia, or Tales of Vesperia, or Tales of Berzia, or what the fuck that one is called? Berzia? You know what I mean? Octopath Dushler, Rayman Raving Rabbids, that new-ass one that looks like kind of like an RPG game, or whatever it is, I don't know. I just feel like there's a side of me that's going to be like, well, that's boring. I hate turn-based battles. But if I really think about it, when I was a kid, sometimes those games were like the funnest games I've ever played. You know what I mean? When you actually get into them, you know what I mean? Like if I stuck with Ni no Kuni when I was a kid, I probably would have liked that game a lot more. It was actually a lot of fun. I just needed to get past the beginning of the game, you know? So, I don't know. There's just a lot of other things I think I'd have more fun with, and it'd be better for my channel. I probably would get way more viewers on a lot of these things, and not that I care about it, but it's just like, if I'm having more fun and I'm getting more viewers, you know, it's hard to argue. You know, it's hard to argue that there's any value in shooting games and trying to be one of the best at them. I don't even like fighting games that much, but at this point, the idea of competing in that and like getting my ass handed to me and getting my ass smacked down over and over, the idea of that is starting to sound more fun again than... I know it's probably just me being a dweeb and I want to buy Street Fighter 6 even though I might not play it enough. There's another voice in my head that's like, dude, just go for it and be like a fucking sweaty weirdo at fighting games. Because that sounds... being a stinky, sweaty fucking fighting game dweeby douche sounds more fun than queuing up and wanting to win so fucking bad and wanting a good team in a shooting game or something. You know what I mean? And that's basically where I'm at, is just like, I'd rather compete in an actual arena and compete against new people and people playing fair matches any day. I'd rather get my ass kicked 100 times in a row on a new fun game than play some game I'm a god at and get my ass handed to me even half the time, you know what I mean? That's just how I feel about it. Because there's not really anywhere for my skill to go except down, you know what I mean? Like, I can't really get any better at Halo. I've already done the best things you can do. It's like, if that's not good enough anymore, I don't know what is. That's where I'm at. That's my message at the end of the day. You want to know what a summary of the fucking discussion I've had for the last hour? At the end of the day, that's how I feel about it. I don't care what anyone else says, what argument they have towards me. If being the best isn't good enough anymore, the game is corrupt. If you don't believe that, you're a fucking douchebag. You don't understand. I'm not a cocky douchebag. I've actually put 25,000 hours into the game. You can see 6,000 of them on Steam already. Sitting there. It's proof right there. Anyways, I had to rant about it. I didn't want to do one of these rants, but that's just how I'm feeling. Anything. Like, I watched Max play Rumbleverse, that weird, like, fighting battle royale game. I'd rather buy an Azeron key. I'm almost about to buy an Azeron keypad right the fuck. Like, I might do it after this video is over. I'm not even kidding. Just to, like, give me something that crushes Halo. Something that's more fun, you know what I mean? I'm about to buy a keypad, a single-handed keypad. I'm about to buy an Azeron. I'm about to buy a new desktop computer on credit and say, fuck it. I'm about to, you know what I mean? I'm about to do anything that's different and more fun. And even, I don't care if it takes money. I don't care if it's risky. I don't care if it's an old retro game. I don't care if it's going out and playing on my CRT and recording some old dog shit footage off of a Super Nintendo on some random game like Lion King or some shit I never played before. I don't care what it is. I'm doing it, and it's... you know, you want to hear an update on my channel? That's my update, you know? Anything, I promise you, is better than these shooting games if you're trying to be one of the best players in the world. And you're not a young buck with a bunch of fucking sweaty friends. Anything is better. And that's basically my story, and I'm sticking to it for the rest of my life at this point. So anyways, I'm going to hop into this game. We're going to see what this is all about. Putz around with this a little bit. Use my Halo 3 FOV right there. I don't know if that'll help. Looks like we got a bunch of shit to do here. There's the mouse sensitivity, and then there's like... that's weird. Could make your aim kind of crack though, if you like adjusted these to be different. Alright, let's see, hopefully this all works without too much trouble. Some games don't like the buttons I use. Oh, we got a jump. Shooting game with a jump button. I haven't played that in a while. But I'm playing Resident Evil so much. Dodge, crouch, holy shit. Okay. I can do that. Ooh, we got weapon slots. Yay, I love keybinding shit. Like, this is already more fun. Recharge, is that like a weapon? Is that instead of reloading? Seems like it. Well, this is going to be kind of tough on what weapons do I want to go wear and stuff. Just try to do something weird. I won't be good at these buttons off the rip, but maybe I'll be good with the mouse by the end of playing the game and stuff. Trying different buttons than I usually use is what I'm saying. So these are like two powers that are almost like your buttons or something, or almost like your guns, sorry. Scroll wheel weapons. I wonder if you can scroll wheel a weapon. Ooh, can you do that? Some games don't work like this. Like Resident Evil 4 doesn't let you use the scroll wheel. It kind of sucks. Oh, we got ability shoot, activate slots. I don't know what all this shit does. It's kind of hard to map it, you know. It's kind of hard to say like what's going to be good for what. And there's a DPI shift button. I probably would take out on this game actually because this game has a lot of keybind. All right, so I don't know like what's more important, you know, the shock or let's go top to bottom, I guess. That works for me. I have order of importance, I guess. I almost don't need these, yeah? We'll ignore those for now. And this doesn't have double binding, does it? Surprised it doesn't have double binding. That's like a common thing now. I might just commentate this video because I'm not going to play for very long anyway. And I probably won't do a commentary again for a while anyway, either. Oh shit, this is going to be hard to learn like Doom. I'm afraid to play Doom again because that game has so many fucking keyboard inputs, it's insane. No matter how ergonomic and how optimized you think you are, you're going to lose some movement on that game because I don't care. You'd have to be an Azeron key god with like double mappings and shit to have good movement on that game. And I don't even know if the Azeron works with that game. That's the thing. See, like I would buy the Azeron for sure, but I know there's going to be some games I want to play that just it doesn't work properly for and stuff. But we'll see. Maybe I'll get it just because I know I'll have a lot of fun with it if I get it. We'll see. I might order one soon, or we might hold off for a year or two and give him some more time. Okay, shit. What am I doing? Just go right down the list of my usual buttons and say fuck it. I can't be spinning all day on this. I don't know what a cartridge menu is, but I love games that let you use the keys you want to use, man. Like a fucking inventory button. Oh, Jesus. J's been pretty good for me there. Let's try that again. It's really fun just to use different keybinds on like every game. So many games have like so many different powers too. Like you can't even make them the same. Holy shit, there's a lot of... This game is gonna push me to the limits here. I might be ready for Doom again after this. Kind of want to do something weird here and like challenge my fingers to be able to use these on weird keys, I guess. I'm not using space yet. I guess that would be a good one for that. Wait, radial menu, didn't I have that bound? What did I do? Fuck. Do this button, I guess. Okay, cool. I think we're good to go. There's a button for listening to an audio diary. Alright. Now I've seen it all. Oh, and I still got... Never mind. What does it mean? Wait, what? Didn't I just map that? Oh, it won't let me map that button. Yeah, see, there's always... Sometimes they don't let you map weird button. It's kind of annoying when I do it. I guess we'll use that one. Oh, I like games that let you leave certain, like, non-essential things on map. What's this? Oh god, I know what I gotta do here. Fuck, I need to make a new mouse profile or something. Oh, I don't want to do that. This is what I don't like, when your profiles like conflict from game to game and there's like no way to get the binds you want. It's like super annoying. Because you need like a billion fucking profiles and you gotta remember them and you gotta switch them. Basically right now I have to do this. I have to go here. I have to go there again. I have to duplicate it. I don't even know how to exactly to rename this yet. Tried and tried. I don't know how to rename it. Settings? Okay. Let's call it Atomic for a game. Now we're on this one. So you gotta go through like a bunch of shit just to get decent binds. All these games have so many fucking controls now, it's fucking crazy. If I can just get a couple hard games down, maybe I would have a lot more fun. Okay, so these just gotta be different. Let's make this easy on me and not make it so confusing. Z and then X. This is going to confuse my muscle memory because I have like duplicate binds on Resident Evil and I'm not going to on this game. Alright, so go here. Z, X, looks like we're good to go. And interact, I think that's that one. We don't have shift mapped, okay, good. Then we're good to go then. Wait, am I supposed to be able to save this now? What's going on? Last time I let me apply. What the fuck? Oh my god. How are you not letting me map that, dude? Now I gotta do some weird ass shit. You can put W, look how stupid this is. You can put W as both of these in it. Nobody would use anything but W. This doesn't make any sense. It's gonna do something weird and pick. Put the number 9 as my. It's right above my usual W. Oh, I think I pressed. Okay, shit. Look at that. Stop telling me how to apply the settings too, that's weird. Whatever. It's such a nice looking game and they still got a bit of a clunky interface there, you know what I mean? That's why I talk about it so much, because it's nobody ever gets it right. Just saying I'm gonna get my fucking ass pounded. Is this difficulty mode? I want to believe it is, but it's so far off from just calling it different. I like the cute little animation. See, and then even though I mapped all those settings, there's a fucking E there. I can't press E. My fingers aren't there. Not everybody puts their hand in the dumbass spot on the left side of the keyboard. You know what I mean? Oh, look at the graphics. What the fuck?
The Chile complex was built from the ground up to be the ideal comfortable workplace. Candy Club. I've been here before.
Shit, this game looks fucking sick. Oh, we cracked. Look at that sense. I might have to turn that down quite a bit. It's cracked even when I lower it, my DPI.
You need to have an exceptionally brilliant and dedicated mind to work here.
This is already way more fun.
Would you care for some more soda, comrade?
Sure, thanks.
It's like I'm actually playing video games again. Because I'm actually playing video games and not playing garbage. That soda looked like trash. I wonder what that looks like with ray tracing. Everything else looks so good. Why did that soda look like it was from a fucking GameCube game?
Looks like another bot got stuck in a tree. That always cracks me up. Yeah, I noticed. Wow, what a beautiful day.
When your DPI is too high, everything looks so fucking shaky, man. Even if you're smooth as butter. It's kind of annoying. I'm not talking about this game in particular. It does that in a lot of games. Like you're almost forced to play on controller. Like look how smooth controller is. Look at that. It's like woo, you could be so smooth, but you can't do that with the mouse. There's like a jaggy bumpiness to it no matter what. It's kind of weird.
Good morning, Dr. Sectional. I slept fine. We're waiting orders.
How do you like the new
Better than the old one. It's growing on me.
I'd expect nothing less. I designed the device myself. Be careful with it now. It's more important than you might think.
Yes, Dr. Sectional. I'll keep it safe.
Report to the lab to complete your integration with the glove. I've got a full schedule today, so if I have stock house, we'll get you up to speed. I'll be in touch later.
Roger that.
Oh my god. I move like a millimeter and I'm like look in the other direction.
Waiting for you in the alley. Are you all clear?
Crystal, I got my case over.
I'm pleased to hear you don't have any questions. For once.
You dickhead.
Oh, I wonder what this game's gonna be like. I just keep picturing like Cyberpunk mixed with Rage, mixed with like Metro Exodus. Like I have no clue what this game's gonna be like. Ooh. There's almost like like the game looks too good, so there's like an input lag to it. Like it's kind of hard to aim because there's like an input lag. It actually might be kind of fun though, like that. I'm not saying there's a for sure input lag. Like you can definitely be technical already. These are good mechanics for sure. Seems really nice movement for mouse and keyboard as well. Oh, I can't jump yet. I don't think. I can aim in. Game's kind of goofy.
Hey, that bot's actually pretty good. Nice coordination. Did you just praise a robot? I'm amazed. That's because it's not constantly trying to give me unsolicited advice.
In no time.
Actually, this sense is kind of nice. This game looks better than my graphics card should make it look, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even have a good graphics card anymore, really. But then again, the best graphics cards aren't that much better than mine either, so. Don't ever listen to what when they try to make it seem like they've progressed so much with technology. Just understand that they actually haven't. I like that you're just like kind of running by default. So there's no way to walk on mouse and keyboard? Or was there a run toggle? Or was that a different... No, that was a different game I was playing. Switch over to controller just to see what it's like. It definitely feels like there's less input lag on controller for some reason. I'm not really sure why. I'm just really picky with my mouse tracking and stuff. I imagine Cyberpunk feels just like this. Like, look how fucking good some of this shit looks. And then there's just like rando generic NPCs somewhere. And then you got beautiful fucking water that looks almost real. And then you got a character from Bully. No, I'm just kidding. Look how much interesting stuff is in this game. If there was like Skyrim parkour, that would be just another advantage of this game. Oh, this is sick. Look at this. There's like a little show on the TV, but it's like actually kind of cool. Umbrella fucking breaks. All this fun is making me want to snack.
Buy a copy of the Facility Herald, comrade. Breakthroughs abound. Biology, robotics, gunsmithing, and just in time for universal polarization.
You can't stop progress, huh?
That's right. Doesn't it fill you with pride?
How am I supposed to change these? I'm very confusing.
So?
I have my.
Just one example. Our scientists have just developed an experimental vitamin complex that promises to increase the lifespan of Soviet citizens to between 100 and 150 years.
Damn, that's a lot of time to kill.
Wait, I still don't know how to move this. Is it because I rebound the movement? Does my controller do it? The controller D-pad does it. I wonder if WASD would work. Well, good thing I have it. I like games that have integration with both mouse and keyboard and controller, and they don't like discriminate. That shit's great.
What's new in robotics?
The way things are going, in 5 years, robots will be completely indistinguishable from humans. Legacy anthropomorphic models like me will receive a complete polydermic makeover, making them capable of extremely subtle facial expressions. One day you'll be buying a newspaper, and you won't even realize you're talking to a robot.
I'd rather be able to tell who's human and who's bot from the get-go.
I'd marry a robot woman. At least you don't gotta worry about nothing. Besides them killing you in your sleep.
What can you tell me about gunsmithing? I'm asking as a professional.
There's a free piece on new weapon systems. Something about Conrad Kalashnikov revisiting Gauss's work on magnetism to improve modern electromagnetic weaponry. He said he's expected to
Thanks a lot, but I gotta go.
I ruined
What the
it.
hell do I need that for?
In case you're unaware, newspapers are the source of information.
I've got a talking glove on my hand. Can't I just get the information from you?
Comrade Major, may I remind you that I can display information about our surroundings on your retina. It won't make you any smarter, but it will make it easier to read. Use your glove's built-in menu.
Lousy trick.
Menu. Am I supposed to know what button that is? There's like 40 menus in this. 40 different menu buttons. I feel bad just running through the world, but it seems like they kind of wanted you to start running towards the goal.
Learn about the history of Facility 3826.
The FOV looks like weird when you're running right past her.
Everyone here seems so happy and content. Just like in China.
You've been to China, Comrade Major?
I've been everywhere. I mean, everywhere except for China, I guess.
Facility 3826 isn't all that far from our Chinese allies.
I like their spirit. And I hear it's nice there.
Indeed it is.
I want to walk up it.
Comrades, the day will come.
Major Chai reporting for duty on Comrade Sectionov's direct order.
Welcome, Comrade Major. Today is a joyful occasion. The birthday of Collective.
Yeah, many happy returns. Cut to the chase, would you? I've got places to be.
Naturally. This is the future of Soviet education. A personal project of Dr. Sechenov's Holy Education. Gone are the days when Soviet citizens had to spend years studying at educational institutions. From this moment on, just inject a special neuropolymer encoded with the education you want, a university-level natural sciences curriculum, for example, and you'll instantly become an educated member of society. Want to learn Korean, or get a doctorate in nuclear physics, or learn to play the piano? With Collective 2.0, you can!
Yeah.
Is there a thing that shows how much FPS I'm getting? It's nice to know. I don't think I'm getting much because the game looks pretty good, but it really isn't gonna let me see it. I have to do that fucking like Steam thing where Steam shows you the FPS. I don't want to do that. I like when they put an FPS option though.
Yeah, been there, done that. Skip the foreplay, bot.
Excuse me, of course. Your particular case definitely calls for something more efficacious. Nevertheless, you still need an initial neuropolymer injection. Comrade Sechenov is expecting you, Agent E3. I've been informed of your imminent arrival. Here, take this capsule.
Fucking Iron Man Transformer tentacle porn. It's all juiced up.
You have just upgraded your glove with scanner functionality. Using the neuropolymer as a conduit, the sensors in your glove are now directly connected to your neural system, especially your eyes, polymer retina. To activate the scanner, just make a special gesture. Please choose an object of interest and extend your arm toward it. The palm of your hand should be facing the object. Contract all of the fingers of your hand, except for your thumb and index finger. Extend your thumb and index finger to form a right angle to activate the scanner.
Holy shit, bot. Who designed this thing? The Spanish Inquisition?
Actually, just hold the right control. That's kind of funny. I was like, this is a really long explanation.
For your information, that's a highly user-friendly gesture.
That's actually pretty cool looking.
By our leading expert in the field of advanced interpretive avant-garde absurdist Dadaism.
Whatever that guy's been smoking, sign me up.
Didn't you say you were in a hurry just a moment ago?
Shut your trap and keep scanning, would you? I'm getting acquainted with the new hardware.
You are now capable of seeing hidden objects. This ability could prove very useful in the future. For now, please continue with your mission.
Comrades, the address by the Director General of Facility 3826, Dr. Sechenov, is about to begin.
This shit is fucking crazy, bro. What is it? We're watching. Am I in Big Hero 6, the movie? Like, what's going on here, bro? Let me step on these flowers. Damn. Now imagine you could like go in this building and there's like shit everywhere.
Yeah, totally. I love this place. No matter how many times I come here, it always amazes me. It's just so nice.
Ooh. Hey, but you can't see your reflection. That'd be cool if they somehow got him in there. That would look sick. I get like less FPS in some of these rooms. Oh, what the fuck? They didn't give me my jump yet, but I can probe people's insides. It's okay, I like the game, but it is a little bit slow paced in the beginning. You could spend an hour just putzing around and accomplish nothing. I do feel engrossed in the world a little bit, though. I'll give them that.
Science is power, I tell you. The boss has a way of looking down on insurmountable obstacles. Really respect that.
There are no obstacles science cannot solve.
Other than an electronic glove that never shuts up.
Here's your new activation code, Homeland.
Got it.
Of course, we don't downstairs. Don't have much time.
Ooh. See what I mean?
Thanks, Einstein. What would I ever do without you?
Except for how tall they are, I wouldn't mind having these guys as wives, or these pretty ladies as wives. Basically, the word guys mean. Now we're going down this shit again? Oh my god. Oh, I wanted to fall back then.
Sorry, I can't meet with you in person, my boy. There are orders have been
That'd be cool if we could sit down.
So, what do you think of telling that?
You've built yourself a city of the future, boss. There's nothing else like the whole USSR.
I built it for all mankind, not for myself. Humanity is on the verge of great discoveries.
Can you guys tell what's going on?
Reach the stars. These castles in the sky will be the beginning of our journey to the farthest reaches of the universe. I'm merely helping humanity realize its own greatness.
You're a dreamer, Dr. Sechenov.
Fantasy and science go hand in hand. Most modern inventions were described long ago in science fiction. Flying machines, space travel, even robots.
Are you telling me you got your ideas from sci-fi novels?
I got them from the dreams of mankind theory. Man was born to dream, to do great things. But unfortunately, there are those who wish to crush those dreams.
I'm doing a bad job of cutting out a picture in Photoshop again.
And sworn to defend mankind and its destiny.
Need me to get rid of somebody, boss?
You're very relaxed about it, my boy. I hope it won't come to that. But let's take it one step at a time. First, you'll need a substantial glove upgrade. Report to
The jump upgrade.
Periscope robot will meet you there and take you to the Vavilov complex. Understood?
Yes, sir. I'm getting in the car right now.
Yeah, I was hoping to get in a little bit more action on this first episode, I'm not gonna lie. Let's try to rush it and see if we can get into at least a little bit of action before the... Before I head out. Oh, this car, the one that's exactly the same as every other car. The effects look pretty sick in this game. What the fuck was that? I'm not buying it, but okay. Drown.
Please secure your seatbelt. We wish you a very pleasant journey.
Isn't there supposed to be a radio in here?
The entire Soviet Union is ecstatic about the unveiling of Collective 2.0 with planes in every city. The American government is expressing deepening concern about the skyrocketing unemployment figures following the deliveries of
Politics screw
We
that.
have got plenty of thought devices. There won't be a shortage, said People's Deputy Alexander Shalchinov in response to widespread concern in the city of Azov.
How about some music? That's more like it.
Oh, pretty. I think I'm gonna like playing Bioshock 2 and Bioshock Infinite as well. I think I might have one of those on for free from Epic, I'm not sure.
I see you finally got your assignment. And it's been less than an hour. Sehr gut.
Jawohl, mein Führer.
What did you just say?
I said the signal's on the fritz. Thanks anyway, Herr Stockhausen. Dr. Sechenov already filled me in.
Don't you think that may have been a bit too much? No. For some reason, your response didn't surprise me at all.
Guess I don't have any respect for ground losers.
Tell me, is there anyone you do have respect for?
Sure, but respect is earned. Dr. Sechenov has mine because he saved my life on the operating table. Everybody else needs to earn it. Anyway, why the hell are we riding a jalopy strapped to a damn robot? Were all the jets taken or something? Shit.
Riding turbines is an important tradition. It's a way to remember the days when Facility 3826 was brand new, as we used to ride these vehicles to our very first scientific complex.
Fair enough. But why is it a tradition to have them pulled by bumblebees? And why do we call them bumblebees when they look more like flying pigs?
Flying pigs? Have you seen even flying pigs before? How about flying cows?
Yeah, on the Condor. One time some genius like you forgot to put up a fence. Those cows only flew in one direction. Straight down.
I have a suggestion, Comrade Pigeon. Why don't you worry about your mission and I'll do the thinking for both of us?
Shut the hell up, love. I'm trying to listen.
To what? Is there anything here you haven't seen?
I've never been here before. Zip it.
What? How come?
I don't know, damn it. They're quite bugging me.
My apologies.
I like the music. Waiting for the game to start though, you know what I mean? I feel like they kind of botched their opening. Ooh, but what's this music? Maybe not. I'm almost feeling like I'm playing something that like Half-Life should have been. Oh shit, yeah. I was gonna say I want to see some color, but this looks pretty sick. Fuck the color crazy world I was picturing. This looks pretty good.
There is a slight breeze. You can now observe the Soyuz Granite Bridge spanning Lake Missouri and two of the facility's high-profile test sites, the BDNH and Sakhalin. These are connected by magnetic levitation or maglev rail.
They almost could have just won like full Tron fucking music here if they wanted.
And a personal project of Dr. Levitiansky.
They almost kind of did it, but it's got its own like vibe. I like this.
You can now observe the operations of an automated plant, performing robot assembly and distributing machine parts required by the facility's various complexes. Controlled remotely by a collective 1.0 node, a plant such as this is capable of autonomously managing and fulfilling up to 100 orders per hour. Directly below
computational center, the main radio processing unit, and control nexus for this network node.
They ain't a Star Wars game like this. Like, what the fuck are they
We are
doing?
currently flying over sunflower solar farms.
Give me fucking Breath of the Wild mixed with this game mixed with Star Wars, and I'd play the shit out of that. Yeah.
Nearby settlements and maglev train lines. Maglev train stations connect all of Facility 3826, allowing personnel to travel from one complex to another with comfort and ease. We are now flying past the majestic Call of the Motherland Monument, erected in 1949 to mark the Soviet Union's victory in World War II, and are now entering the grounds of the Vavilov Complex, the site where Facility 3826's numerous agricultural miracles took root. You are now observing the Soviet Signal Monument, designed by sculptors Lena Mukina and Alexander Kibalnikov, and autonomously erected in 1951 by the Collective 1.0 Neural Network with the help of robot builders. Note that this effectively makes it the world's first collaborative artistic effort between man and machine. Our tour is coming to an end. Facility 3826 is always ready to welcome new specialists from anywhere in the Soviet Union. We are confident that you will be thrilled to live and work in this world of revolutionary breakthroughs and fantastic scientific achievements for the glory of the Communist Party and the Soviet people.
Major, control is initiating combat maneuvers. Initiating what? For real? What am I supposed to do about it?
You do not unfasten your shit. This vehicle has come to a complete stop.
The fuck? He didn't sound that scared about getting potentially killed. He's like, oh shit.
Take my hand, Comrade Major. I will escort you to the Vavilov complex.
What the sweaty hell is going on here?
Unfortunately, I have no information on the subject. All robots have been carrying out their normal operations.
This is like if iRobot turned into a video game. And they all look like blow-up sex dolls.
That was really very rude of them.
I should have known that some shit like this was gonna happen. It's a video game, duh.
Our ascent is once again continuing normally. A rope-towing robot will be here shortly to form magnetic coupling and take us by air to...
Son of a bitch, not again.
Help me, Comrade Major. I'm falling.
Shit.
The fuck? Maybe not the most elegant intro to a game, but it did its job. I mean, I kind of want to play the Halo Shinfinite campaign. Oh, it probably won't work though. I probably have to buy it. Because it's a free-to-play game, so if, like, you can't like Steam share it, I don't think. I shouldn't get excited about that until I actually see if it's gonna work. Okay, aliasing the beard.
My head's killing me.
Final Fantasy VIII is trash. Thought I'd throw that in there. Piss off somebody. Now we're Apparently we're Jedis now.
Wizard, this is P3. Come in.
Say, are you alright, my boy?
I'm okay, boss. But nothing here is the way it's supposed to be. Whatever's going on clearly started a while ago.
Victor Petrov is the reason.
Holy shit.
Actively collected
What the fuck?
and caused the civilian robots to attack facility employees. Petrov has the access codes for the hub. Your mission is to find him. Bring him to me alive.
Copy that, sir. The target is
The
Victor
fuck is
Petrov.
this?
My mission is...
What the fuck?
Copy that, sir. The target is Victor Petrov. My mission is to find him, bring him to you.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool.
Exactly. Section of that.
Got a couple bodies around you can hack up if you're a fucking psychopath. Trying to see if like there's some hidden items. It doesn't seem like this game is very big on hidden items. I feel like that's a oh the chicken fights you. Sorry, chicken. But you damaged me and I got mad. I guess you run a little bit faster with this little dash. The dash is kind of weird, but at least it works.
Shit! Hey, look.
Fuck, what is that?
Any details on the target?
Victor Petrov is the lead engineer behind Collective 2.0. He was arrested for treason and sentenced to community service at the Velikov complex.
Got it. I can deal with that. Where should I start looking?
Petrov is currently subject to the underground levels of the Velikov complex. We'll have to find a way inside.
Okay, let's do it.
Video, every game gets an air dash from Metroidvanias, basically.
I'm coming. You alive in there?
Like, if you don't have air dashing and dashing in your game, it's not even a game anymore. Everyone's such a fucking, like, ADHD fucking need to be pressing something every moment of their life. Need to be, like, moving faster than the normal speed. I guarantee everyone who plays this game spams their dash button all the time. It's just like part of video games now. You want some of this? Bitch. So there's a button. What? Oops. Did I get some goodies? Oh, I could steal his goodies too before I even kill him. Let me eat your soul. E? What do you think everyone uses the E button, you fucking game? I hope that's not in a lot of things, cause... Give me that.
Show me what you got.
What did that just do? Ah! You piece of shit. Give me that goodie. No, get away from me, chickens. These are assholes. I don't think there's any, like, real point to farming these guys at the moment. Jump is a little bit leggier, and you can dash in midair. What? How does that even make sense? Well, there's like a big slice. It's not a bad jump, but you're not playing Doom either, so it's like somewhere in between. Wait, am I gonna die in here? What is that? That's creepy. Did I just go backwards? Oh my god, what did I do? Wait, what? I don't understand how I just let that happen. I really need to stop playing right now. I am fucking out of it for some reason. I'm going to poopy. Going to robot poopy. No, I don't want to poopy. Fuck the robot. Oh, you're gonna eat the poopy.
Go fuck yourself!
You nasty motherfucker. Bitch. Eat your own robot shit. You got staked by a grandma.
Almost choked to death there. Give me a hand.
I didn't see that coming.
I mean,
Should be more careful. This place is a damn madhouse.
Yeah, I noticed. Thanks for the help,
No
man.
sweat, son. What are you doing here anyway?
Oh, just passing through. Who are you?
Me? Zena. Granny Zena.
I knew she was a granny.
Fine, I get it. So what's going on here? Lots of casualties.
I don't know if you noticed, but the robots are attacking people. Anyone who couldn't find a place to hide is dead meat.
I could really use a weapon. You got anything?
I have an
Of
axe.
course. But I'm not giving you shit. Beneath us is a complex. If you need a weapon, go down there.
Go through the poopy hole.
Complex? That's where I'm headed.
Well, today's your lucky day. I'm heading that way too. It's basically safe.
Wasn't that just like a utopia? Why is it like a...
Son of a bitch. We've got 30 seconds. Move your ass.
It's like a utopia, now all of a sudden the whole world's like coming in.
30 seconds until we're fucked, Danny boy. Royally fucked.
Damn.
Get over here, beefcake. Now. Take this key and turn it clockwise. I said clockwise.
What?
Like that. I'll hold off for now.
Why did he mess that up?
You got a hell of an arsenal there, lady. What are you planning?
Here we go. Riding my ass for 2 days now. Take that. Eat shit and die.
They better not kill this granny.
Where'd you get that thing? Give it to me.
You are not that key. I got this.
Shit!
I wonder how long this game is. With how long this intro is, it feels like it should be like a 20-hour game. At least. The fuck?
What a god.
How the hell did he just smoke that whole cigarette? Now all of a sudden we move super fast and there's no input lag and the game plays perfectly. What the fuck?
Shit, you think? Pick up the lay device, will ya? Why don't you tell me more about Petrov? How'd they track him down anyway?
Petrov's betrayal was discovered by Mikhail Zhidakov. He was then arrested by the Argentine.
So how'd he end up here?
After the trial, Petrov was sentenced to community service and sent back here.
Because I'm playing Doom.
They couldn't find anyone else in the whole Soviet Union to do his job.
Collective's launch was only a few months away, replacing the lead engineer who would have been Fuchs. Petrov had to finish what he started, and that's what they made him do.
What's so special about the guy?
Victor Petrov was previously a lead engineer of a secret department within the Academy of Consequences, dedicated to programming robots for Collective 2.0.
Right.
What? How am I always going the wrong way? I should have listened. Oh, duh, it's Resident Evil. What am I doing? Shit. You dead. This game has yet to introduce us into any characters besides the grandma that we like. Everyone else is just like random fodder. Somehow I got shotgun shell. You got a save game machine, what the hell? They're really making this seem like Control mixed with Cyberpunk mixed with like Fallout mixed with like Resident Evil. Like there's literally a save room with music. Even like these little keys to like that little key to activate this looks a lot like Fallout or like Resident Evil or something. And there's like this chill save room music. Oh my god. Well, I do want to play more and get into the shooting, but I guess we'll save that for next time. The game seems a little bit more responsive. Maybe it's just me getting used to it. This seems more faster. Weird. I guess we'll save the action and the surprise of what the action's like in the next one. We'll save it up here. But that's fun. Sometimes it's just kind of cool to look around and see a good-looking game for once. Fucking playing shit low for 20 years. The game that had so much potential and just died off after Halo 3. But anyways, thanks a bunch for tuning in, guys. We'll be doing some more of this game soon. And some more other shooters as well. All these like new games are gonna spoil me. Like I won't want to go back to old clunky mechanics and clunky graphics and shit. So I'll catch you guys with some more episodes of this. Hopefully next time we can actually get some gunplay in and stuff.